Welcome to the coding project part two. Actually, I've just some of you were struggling with the initial video, had a whole lot of extra stuff in it. So I thought I would do a second video that was more direct and straight to the point, step by step. So this video hopefully will take you straight through. So make sure you have your materials ready. You need your formula chart, you need your calculator, and basically and just go from there. So let's get right to it. Okay, so our goal is to write our own program, one of your own, using the TI-Nspire basic programming language. So the program will be based on a formula. Okay, so I provided a chart of formulas for you to choose from. Any one of these will be fine except for the triangle. We've kind of overused that one, so we won't be using that one. I'm going to strike that one through. So can't use this one. All right. All the rest of them, let's see, is there any more? Yeah. The rest of them are fine. Okay, pretty much. Uh, yeah, but well, we won't be using that one either. Okay. The rest of them are pretty much okay. So all right, so let's write a program. First thing we need to do is we need to choose a formula. I picked out the one surface area of a rectangular prism equals to 2AB plus 2BC plus 2AC. So where A, B, and C are the length of the three sides. So that's the one I picked out. You can't use this one. This is the example. So you pick your own formula from that chart there. If you have another suggestion, feel free to let me know so I can either okay it or not. All right. So we choose a formula, then identify variables. If you look at our formula, it uses the variables A, S, A, B, and C. A, B, and C. And I abbreviate this surface area of a regular rectangular prism to just be S. So those are the four variables I need. Okay. All right. Pick out the ones. Oh, by the way, pi is not a variable. So just understand that. Pi is a number, not a variable. All right. Step three, press the home key 1 to create a new document and add a calculator page. Let's do that. So I'm going to press home and then I'm going to press 1 and 1. And that's how we get started. Okay. Let's go back. All right. Next thing we need to do is press menu 911 for the program editor. So let's go menu 911 for the program editor. That's what the program editor looks like. All right. Then step 5. Let's name our program. Okay. I'm going to call this program. Um, let's see. Let me get back to it. Surface area of a rectangle prism. So I'm going to call it SARP. It doesn't have to be capitalized. I'll call it SARP. And then press OK. All right. Now we're into the uh, program editor on one side, and we have the calculator app on the left, program editor on the right. Okay. So SARP. Next thing we need to do is press menu 3-1 and localize our variables. Okay. All right. So I'm going to press, before I press menu 3-1, let me make sure that my cursor is right underneath where it says program. Then I press menu. I believe that was 3 and 1. And now I can localize those four variables, which were S, then comma, uh, A, comma, B, comma, C. All right. And then we'll press enter. Okay, we get that so we can get a new line. All right, let's go back. Now, step 7 actually. Uh, let's request the input values for these variables. In other words, the person that's running the program's got to tell me what A, B, and C is, but not S, because S is calculated. S is what we're looking for. So we need A, B, and C. So I'm going to have to do a separate request statement for each one of those. Okay, so let's go back. All right, so request again was menu 6, 2, and I need quotes. So I need a control and multiplication for quotes. And I'm going to just keep this real simple, even simpler than it is on an example paper. I'm going to say A, which is one of my sides, equals, and I'm going to come out of the A, out of the quotes, put a comma, and then A. So whatever number they give me for A, that'll be A. Then I'm going to press enter, and we're going to do menu 6.2 again. All right, let's do some more quotes. Control times or multiplication. B equals. Let's come out of that. All right, let's comma B. And I also need a request for C. If you're unsure about what variables that you need request statements for, that's when you can ask me for help. All right, but pretty much every variable that you're not, every variable that you need to find the formula, the answer to the formula is what you're going to need request for. So again, I forgot we were doing another request statement. So 6 and 2. All right. So I need also C. So let's go. I need my quotes. I need C equals. And let's go over here and go comma C. All right. Then step 8. Let's define our formula. There are only 12 steps, so we're almost done. Define our formula. So let's go to the formula. If you remember, our formula was, and let's go back to it. You should have it. Let's go remember the formula that we wrote. That was our formula. Okay. All right. So I'm going to actually type this in. I'm going to let S be surface area. So we can get back to it. So let's press enter. And let's hit the define, which was menu 3, 2, and let's go S. I'm going to make this a capital S. All right, capital S equals. I need 2 times A times B plus 2 times A times C plus 2 times A, not A, go back, times B times C. All right. And assume I got that right. I'm going to press enter. Okay. I'm going to peek. I'm going to actually drag my window over just to make sure I got all that in. That looks pretty good. And put that back. Yes, sir. I'm going to take a quick break right here. Okay. And we're back. And so we're just defined the formula. Let me look at it again. Yes, there it is. And remember, we pulled it over like this just to see if it's in there. Good. So let's get to almost done. Let's get back to where we were. Okay. Step 9. Let's put our display results. Menu 6, 1. So let's go back and let's put menu 6, 1. And what we want the calculator to say, well, we need our quotes again, control, multiplication, and we want to type, I want a capital T, shift T, then the surface area, because that's what it is, how you spell sir? Doesn't do spell check. Surface area is, let's get out of the quotes, let's put a comma, and what variable represents the surface area? It's capital S. Okay. All right. And all right, so we just complete that statement. I'm going to press enter. Okay. And I'm going to look at it again. All right, pull that back. If you want to know how to do what I just did on a handheld, I'll show you. Okay, just pull me over there if you need to do that. Okay, let's go back on instructions. We need to store the program, Control B. So let's go back and let's hit Control B and notice that it says SARP is stored successfully. Okay, all right, so what we're going to do is now we've stored the program. Let's switch to the calculator app by hitting Control Tab. All right, or you can just click over there. Okay, so I'm going to go Control Tab, and notice now my calculator area is highlighted, and I'm going to make it actually a little larger. That's something we can do there. Okay, all right. So now let's run the program. Looks like I got two steps 11s there. So actually this should be step 12. I like for things to be right. So actually 12 is to run the program. Okay. So technically that is the last step. Once we run it, assuming we're going to press variable and enter twice. So let's go back to the, let's press variable. Let's hit enter and let's hit enter again. Let's put in a value for A. I'm going to put 2, then I'll press enter, then I'll put 3, then I'll press enter, and then I'm going to press 5, and I'm going to press enter, and it looks like it works. Okay, success. The program does run. So, getting back to, so the program runs success. So, send it to me since it runs. And this is how you're going to send it to me. So, we're going to press doc 16. So, let's go back to, so doc 1, and now notice that because I'm on my teacher computer, I can't send it, but you guys can. And when you do, it's going to ask you to give it a name. Um, if it gives you this, you don't necessarily have to, but it makes it easier for me. Call it coding project. All right. If you do that and then you hit save or send, it saves and it sends it. Okay. And that's basically the whole video. And I wish you success with your coding project.